So as you know, I'm Japanese American, and I've lived in Japan for like almost 1/3 of my life. And I went to Japanese middle school for a year last time I lived in Japan, which was 6 months ago. I lived there for 2 years, and I went to Japanese school for 1 year. It was only a year, but holy crap, a lot of things happen in that year. Like it's ridiculous. Some of them are kind of inappropriate, so I'm not gonna tell them until I'm 18. They're kind of explicit. Alright, so I present to you the first story I want to tell. The bathroom girl. So when I first went to Japanese school, the first day I decided to join ping pong club. Because, clubs are a big deal in Japan. Everyone's pretty much in one. And if you're not, it's not really a big deal, but most people, like 95% of students are in a club. So yeah, I joined ping pong club the first day. And then I saw all the handball people and all the training and stuff they're doing, and I thought it was kind of cool, so I decided to join the handball team. That's actually a story for some time in the future. But we're just gonna skip all the way a couple months later, and then I ended up joining back in the ping pong club. Ping pong club was probably like the chillest club in the school. The chillest, the illest, the realest. The club at first was in this kind of abandoned wooden shack thing, but then eventually we got moved to the second building. I'm gonna draw it for you guys, okay? So this is like this kind of main building, I guess, and it's just, I'm really bad at drawing, so sorry about that, but this is like the main building, just a bunch of, hallways going like this way, and then there's a hallway that goes this way that goes into this other building, and then you can go outside, and then there's just like outside hallway thing, and then this is like kind of the second building usually for like first graders, I think. And it's kind of like a circle rectangle shape, and in the middle there was it was outside in the middle, and then it's like a cool little area. It was cool. And then this is like the little handball field or something, handball court thing outside, and then this was the abandoned old shack that we had ping pong in. And also this was the gym. This is kind of drawn poorly because there's a lot more room here, for the gym, and then on the rooftop there's a pool here. And then here is just like a big field for like baseball, tennis, soccer, stuff like that. And then this is the main gate, and then this is like the other gate that, actually most students go through that one. So yeah. Actually, you know what? I have a picture of this. Okay. This is my yearbook. This is my Japanese yearbook. Hold on. This is what it looked like, okay? That's what it looked like. This is the main building, and then there's like all this stuff is like a field, and then this is the second building, and it's like a rectangle or square shape, I don't know. And then this thing in the back over here, that was the gym and the pool and all that stuff. And the old shack is like over here, and then here's the handball court. So yeah, 30 likes and I'll show you guys what I look like in the yearbook. I look kind of funny, but whatever. Okay, so anyway, the rectangle shaped building, which is like the second building, that was like kind of used as an art class, and the first graders were there. In Japanese middle school, it goes first, second, third grade. I think that's kind of like Australia, I'm not sure though. I guess in America it's equivalent to basically 6th, 7th, 8th. So like I said before, Takyubu is like one of the chillest classes along with Mokimbu, because we were in the same building, and there was no like adult supervision. Like the teachers kind of just left off to do their own thing while we were practicing or whatever. So we kind of just chilled, played tag like around the building, and it's actually really fun. So I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to say this, so I'm gonna say it now. I was a beast at ping pong, okay? The first couple days I was there, I could already beat half the team. I was like the 4th, 5th best at the end, because the first like 3 or 4 people were like super good. I was really bad at like going back and forth, I always mess up or whatever, but I'm super good at serves. Like usually when I win, I'll just knock you out in one serve, and then if they counter that, then I'll probably lose. But yeah, my serves were on point. I even named my serves stuff like Nature's Wrath, Poseidon's Strike, Zeus's Revenge. So yeah, I wrecked scrubs in like one serve. I was pretty good, not gonna lie. So yeah, since there's no supervision, I don't have to ask to go to the bathroom. I can just go whenever I want and do my biz piss. And so in the bathroom, you know, where I pee, there's always like this open window, like diagonal, like above me, a bit over here, you know, to the left, and then it's always open. So I'm just casually just relaxing and just letting my juices flow. And then I look up, and that's when I see her, the bathroom girl. She was looking down at me, and you know, the moment I saw her, she just became an owl and just like, you know, 180 degree, just turned her head like this. I was just thinking, you know, I pee at the same time every single day. Has she seen me pee before? So she's still being an owl with her head, you know, turned like all the way this way. I keep staring at her. I don't know why. Maybe just to see if she would look back. And eventually she did. Oh, by the way, we're like a half a soccer field away. She's in the first building, like I showed you before, and then I'm in the second building. So it's like, I don't know. It's like maybe, yeah, like half a soccer field away. But even from half a soccer field away, I can still see her eyes become like, and then her face just like getting super red. So yeah, I just laughed for a little bit. I finished peeing, washed my hands, and then left. So the next day, I went back for my daily pee. And I saw her again, but this time it wasn't like really awkward. We just looked at each other. You know, at first she kind of looked around, you know, just blushing a little bit, but then we just had the best eye contact I've ever had. It was juicy, it was frisky, it was frosty. That eye contact was So for the next couple weeks, every day we just stare at each other while I was peeing. This is super weird. I don't know why we did it, but we had the best eye contact ever. Hashtag innocent. So yeah, we did this for like a month or two, and then one day, she wasn't there. Like, I didn't know what to do. I couldn't imagine having no one to have eye contact with while I was peeing. I was utterly devastated. The following days, I didn't see her. And then one day, I'm peeing, and then I see a little head pop out the window, half a soccer field away. And then I see her, and then we have the greatest eye contact I've ever had for a split second. Then I see a bunch of other heads pop up, and then I realize there's like 10 girls out the window just staring at me while I'm peeing. I didn't even finish peeing. I just like, and just stopped and just didn't even wash my hands. I just ran out. I was so sad. I felt terrible. And then a couple days later, during school, I actually saw her in the hallway for the first time. She had green uwabakis on. Uwabaki is like indoor shoes. I actually showed them to you guys in my 2,000 subscriber Q&A video. In that year, red ones were for first grade, green is for second grade, and then yellow is for third grade, which I was. She had red uwabakis on, and so that's when I felt like Herbert the pervert, cause that's like a 6th grader and an 8th grader. So I'm like probably 3 or 2 years older than her, staring at her while I'm peeing. And yeah. And then all her friends ended up laughing at me when she saw me in the hallway, cause you know, she pointed at me and giggled to her friends. So that's why I decided to never keep eye contact with the Japanese girl in school in a 45-degree diagonal window from me, a soccer field away, while I'm peeing. So yeah, that's the first story, and I hope you guys liked it. I'm not exaggerating, like, for anything. In all of my stories I do, and even in the past, none of them, okay, maybe some of them are a little bit exaggerated, but they're never, like, fake, you know. Everything I say is, like, 100% real, so, I mean, that wasn't really kind of a big of a deal, you know, for a story, but that's just a little taste of what I'll tell you guys in the future. And some of these stories I'm gonna wait to tell until I'm 18, because they're kinda explicit. So yeah, but some of them are only just a little bit raunchy, so I might go over those stories just a little bit vaguely in future videos. So yeah, if you guys want more of these, tell me in the comments, and yeah, let's find a random outro, trampoline. Bye.